turning pages, night turning days. I'm tired of waiting. I gotta make it.
I don't know if you've seen this, right? But it came out recently, earlier today, where Bradley Beal was asked about where he might want to go, right?
Oh, okay.
And they asked him, did he have a decision made up? And Bradley Beal then said that, he's gotten a lot of negotiations from players trying to get him to sway to their team. And he said that the team that he feels like he's going to go is already locked. He already knows where he wants to go this offseason.
Is he not going back to Washington? There's no way.
People don't know. Maybe he is saying he's locked for Washington. Maybe he's saying he's locked for somewhere else. Nah. But Bradley Beal said, he knows what he's doing this offseason. He is already locked. His decision has already been made, right? And I want to ask you, do you think it is a chance that decision may be the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Impossible now. It will be impossible. And the reason I say it's impossible, like it will never, ever, ever happen, is Bradley Beal is apparently going to be offered $50 million a year. We don't have the tradable assets, I don't think, to go for a $50 million player. That's why I think it's either the Wizards, the Trailblazers, because they're the only team that can actually come out of nowhere and be like, yo, we'll offer you a crap ton of money. And maybe the Nuggets. I feel like the Nuggets have a lot of tradable assets. Michael Porter Jr. is making somehow $40 million now. You do him and Will Barton and a couple first round picks, and you've gotten Bradley Beal right there. But no, it won't be the Cavaliers until it's impossible on $50 million a year. It is possible if he takes a discount, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I agree.
If he takes $35 million a year, we could probably do Sexton, Okoro, and 2 first-round picks. That gets the deal done.
You think it's a chance where Bradley Beal take a pay cut, because it do say he knows where he wants to go. I'm reading it right now. It say Wizard Star says he's been recruited a lot and has already made his decision on his future, but he won't share it.
I thought a couple months ago he would nominate the Cavaliers until I heard that the Wizards were preparing to offer $50 million a year. Then I was just like, no, this guy, you basically, yeah. It's like someone's asking, is he going to turn down $60 million to come to Cleveland? It's like,
yeah.
Probably not. That's a lot of cash to go to a team where I don't even know if he would 100% fit in. Oh, he would fit into Cleveland, but a team like Denver seems to be a more interesting prospect to me than maybe Cleveland. But, there are 2 teams that have players that he's apparently really good friends with. Apparently, he's really good friends with Darius Garland and really good friends with Jason Tatum. And I don't feel like the Celtics can do it. I wouldn't say that. And the Cavaliers, it's just, $50 million is a lot of cash.
Yeah, it's a lot of cash. But if Cleveland managed, if Cleveland really was that team he was locked in, I'm not even gonna fake it to you, that would be something out of left field. Honestly, I wouldn't have never seen that coming. Honestly, I'm not gonna fake. I don't see him re-signing with the Wizards. If he do that, I don't see him re-signing with the money. That is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, $50 million a year. Sign me up. But
yeah,
I think Bradley Beal is ready to compete, man. If he re-signs with the Wizards, it's no way he did that with the mindset of winning. He chalked that up. It's no way. With Kristaps Porzingis,
you can always build it in your head that you're gonna win eventually.
No, but not on the Wiz. You got an injury-prone KP. You have okay Kuzma, and you have two other small forwards who's fighting for the exact same position as Kuzma and Denny and Rui. And then you don't even have a point guard because you traded all of those just to get KP. So
money talks, man. Money can make anyone change their perspective on things. Yeah. That's what I think. I realistically think the Wizards could be one really good point guard away from doing something. And if they would have come out with Dyson Daniels in the draft, who can maybe play backup, they actually go out and get a point guard. I don't know. The Wizards could actually be a solid team that could make the playoffs, but they wouldn't probably contend for a championship. But with Bradley Beal, I was just thinking about something though. I did say impossible from what we've heard, mainly because I think someone did an article the other day that ranked players' value, and I don't know if you saw it, but Colin Sexton's value was ranked $11 million. Did you see that? $11 million a year. And someone was saying that Cleveland paid him to say that, so we could get him cheaper. But a part of me wonders if the Wizards were to say, all right, he wants $50 million. We need to match up contracts somehow. This is in the Wizards' court now to say to themselves, are we going to pay Colin Sexton an extra $10 million a year, more than what he's valued, to match up contracts? Because if they would really want something like that to happen, let's be honest here, the Cavaliers could give them the best players out of any team. You can say, oh, Michael Porter Jr. this, Michael Porter Jr. that. Colin Sexton he's done way more on the NBA than Michael Porter Jr. has.
Yeah. Way more healthier.
Yeah. Way healthier. Colin Sexton should be getting about a $20 million per year deal. But if you're the Wizards and you actually wanted to get value out of Bradley Beal, would you offer him $30 million a year, Colin Sexton, to get a sign and trade done? You would not only bring in Sexton, you could probably bring in a Okoro, and you could probably talk to the Cavs about maybe throwing in a Caris LeVert in there, because let's be honest here, if we get Bradley Beal, we probably don't need Caris LeVert a whole lot anymore. We can go out and find a Terrence Ross in free agency for much cheaper. You could do those three players in a first or two for Bradley Beal, and I think the Wizards get great value there, and I honestly think the Cavs probably would as well. But $50 million is almost an impossible contract to match up.
Yeah, that is a tough shoot. You see it in the league with John Wall. It's not $50 million, but it's 40, and you've seen he's been stagnant on Houston. Shoot, they haven't even played him, right? Yep. Because of that type of money.
That's Atlantis with that money.